Okay, it's a quick video about the Swytch wheel. This is the current generation and the Gen 2. So this is Max and Go. And I couldn't find anywhere proper details online about how to do this, certainly no one with a vid. So this is how to open up and get to the gearing inside. So I've undone the 3 screws there. This is, it looks like the other side. So take out those 3 screws, and I've built this this kind of screw-on tool here. This is a bit of an old motor bracket I made for a CNC mill, but added some extra holes, and then get some bolts and bolt this on. And I think it's got to be kind of tight so that you don't stress the threads too much. I chose this thing because I already had a nice big hole drilled in it. I didn't want to drill another big hole. In fact, that was probably machined on the mill, but you could probably use a hole saw or something. It didn't feel terribly tight. Obviously I've loosened it now, so I've just bolted that on, and then big spanner, and then undo it like that. Better be careful of the wire, don't wind the wire around. There we go. And you can see that threads out there. And then that, I guess, is the part of the gearing mechanism that screws on, and then you can get to the gears inside. Actually, it's remarkably good condition inside. I think this has been outside quite a lot. That looks like there's no moisture got in there. Looks in pretty good nick. I had a bit of cogging, and I didn't know whether there was some problem with the gears, but it doesn't look like there is. They look absolutely fine. If you tap on the back of that, I had the nut on it. I'll put it back on. Oh, go back on there. Oh, it's all fallen off. Right, I'll do it without the nut. But just tap on there, and then this whole piece comes out. And okay, I think I've figured out why it was sort of graunching. So looking at that, I think the bolts for the disc brake are a bit too long, and they're touching. I'm a fool. I see what's happened. Yeah, so the actual screw, I was right about the screw, but I was showing you the wrong side. It's hitting on these screws, and it's ground down that bit of solder joint as well. So that's definitely not a good thing to happen. Try and clean up any dust and debris from this side. I don't really want contamination in there. I don't think it's done any actual damage, just taking the tops of those screws off. But that's the sense of cogging I was getting when I was putting it together. Solve it. So I'm glad I checked. Learned a bit about how to take the motor out, which is an interesting procedure. Oops. Tweak with the big spanner. Ouch. Oh. Cheerio.